Okay, William in Alabama. Sorry about that. I had to think for a second. This is your DX5000 Plus. This is your serial number right here. I'm going to flip it around. We'll get started. Okay, I did the PC programming. So this is band A. So get you your 12 meter band if you ever decide, maybe you already have an amateur license, but if you do, you can do 12 meter. Band F. This is your 10 meter. Now you can change it and get off of the 5 if you need to. With this radio, it just defaults to the 5. When I programmed it, I left the 5 there, so it covers the whole, I mean, the technician portion anyways. You know, if you want to go above this, you'd have to get the software. If you need the software, I can send you a downloadable link for it. Just let me know later by email. And you can use your cable, and you could change this. So, you know, it's starting way down here, so you could totally change it. You could start it at 28.3 right here, and then go up to like 28.9 or something if you wanted to. Or you could go like 28.3 to 28.6, and then you could go, you know, something like that. So, and you could go, if you wanted some of the 10 meter stuff, you could put that in. You can fully customize this however you want it to be. You get 60 memory banks, so whatever you decide for each one of these bands. You don't have to go with the default, what they have. You can change it. So this is band D right here. Let's go 1 through 60. All the usual stuff there. It doesn't skip like some of the other 10 meter radios will skip certain frequencies. This is direct right through, so you're not missing stuff where you have to use a 10K button. Although it does have a 10K button right there, you really don't need it unless you want to go down here and go here and hit that, something like that. You know, it doesn't, has a standard default, so all that stuff. So you could go right here, and you could go right there. So all that stuff is normal. When you key the microphone, I have it set to default to SWR, so let's plug that in. You can see SWR is now displayed on the screen, just like that. Roger beep. Let me turn this beep on too, that way we can hear it. So that's the beep that I put in here. Little default beep, custom beep. If you ever want to change it, you can right in the function menu on this radio or in the software, however you want to do it. So right now the beep is on, so if you change things, you're going to hear that. I don't like that, so I turn it off. Turn the Roger beep off. If you ever want to shut off the display for any reason, you can go function SRF. That'll shut off the S meter, and then you can go, where's the other button here? Oh, function here, LCD off. I don't know why you would want to, but you have the option if you want to. And you can turn the SRF back on right there. So echo on the front. Let's jump right into the transmit now. That's enough about talking about the features. I've covered these a lot. So get right into the power. First to show you the transmit frequency. This is AM. It'll be the same for FM. There you go. That's excellent. RF power is when it's all the way up, it's 8 watts. When it's all the way down, it's 1 watt, and it's 1 watt on FM also, but on FM it's 40 all the way up. So there you go. 8 watts or so right there. This is not peak envelope power, so we're just talking, getting a little bit of forward momentum. And turn the peak kit on this. So it's just a straight peak. There's none of that multiplication stuff. It's just a standard Bird 43P watt meter. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 check 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 1 2, so about 8 to about 50. Okay, if I turn this all the way down, I come over here to this one. Everything is in series here, it's running through. So this is all the way down. This is a 5 watt element on the left, so we're looking at about I'd shut up. About 1. Middle scale, the 10 is 1. So there you go. Pecan volt power with the 1 watt. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello. You know, so it kind of goes all over the place with that low dead key. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So if you turn it up about halfway, see what kind of dead key it's giving us now. About 3. Okay. 3 watt dead key. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's doing almost the maximum there as well. Hello. So that may meet some of you guys' amp requirements. I know some of the amps that people run have certain requirements. So I just show that. FM power all the way up is 40. Right there, 40. SSB. This is power all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4. About 45 or so. Here's 12 o'clock on the RF power dial right there. About 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. The nice thing about these is it's fully adjustable with your RF power control on SSB, so you can match to anything really. Not that I would recommend small stuff with this. You're not gaining anything. I mean, you can turn it way down. There's less than 15 watts of pecan volt power out of the radio, so I don't recommend anything. That's my stand in the hobby, but I know that that's not widely accepted. People are running stuff, so I'll just leave it at that. I just run radios for the most part here. I like to keep it simple. So let's show you the transmitted frequency on SSB. It's lower side, and there we go. That's really good right there. Okay, we might as well just show the two-tone test now since we're putting a tone in. Let's do the two-tone. So let me fix this. There you go. There's your two-tone. Looking really good. Turn the RF power down, you can see it's lowering, so just like it should. If we look at it a little closer, it's still looking good. That's way down in power though. So there you go. Okay, let's show you AM. Let me get this off. So AM, I have to probably readjust things on the scope, but we'll just do it while we do it here. Okay, let me turn this up. Oh, what happened? Oh, SSB, that's why. AM now, right there. Turn that down. .36, 2.78. Nice waveform there. See the transmitted frequency. There's pecan volt power with the tone, about 35 watts. So it's good. I'll turn it down. You can see the power drops. And there it is there. So it's looking good there too. So if I turn it back up, power comes up, everything stays the same. Here's 10 kilohertz each side. Right there, it's looking good. 60 megahertz. It's looking good there, so it's good all the way around. I think I showed you the power, everything. So the only thing left to show you is the receiver. So let's pause the video, I'll come back with that. I forgot to show you the echo and the talkback. So here's the echo on, you can see it there on the screen. Talkback is on right now. Try to put this down here. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, check. 1, 2. You turn it up. 1, 2, 3. Hello, radio. Okay, could turn that up. Turn the beep on too. What the heck? 1, 2, 3. Can't hear the beep though unless we do that. Yeah. Hello, radio. Too much echo, I know, but just to show that it's working. Shut the talkback off. That's your mic gain, that's up all the way. Noise gate, really quick, if you turn that on, it will show on the display NG right there. So it's just letting you know that the noise gate is on. So shut the echo off. Oh, let me do something while I'm doing this. Put this in FM, and I'll show you that the noise reduction works. Noise gate off, noise reduction on. There you go, quiets that down really nice. Talkback off. Just like that. And then that's it. Okay, noise reduction's on. Noise reduction off. Alright, let's show you the receiver. Okay, here's the FM receiver right here. RF gains up all the way. It's S9. And that's what we've got. Just 1 kilohertz of deviation today. Nice and clear signal though. Let's see, here's where we're coming in on the signal. So we'll just drop this down to about 122 maybe. Oops. Yeah, that's pretty good. 122. Right there. So if I more deviation. There's about 2 right there. Let's see where we can kind of about 125 or so. So you can kind of get the idea. It's got a very nice FM receiver. So let's switch this to AM. We'll see a big drop in receiver sensitivity. So, which is normal. And here's S9 right here. So yeah. About 10 dB less or so. Still really good for AM on these radios. Got no complaints at all, but signal wise, FM is definitely heard longer with lower signal than AM. So keep that in mind when you're trying to talk that long distance. If you don't have an SSB in your radio, think about switching to AM, or I'm sorry, FM, because most of you guys are running AM, FM radios, I'd assume. So try it on FM once. You might be surprised. Forget about the power. You know, forget about the power, that you're not getting that big forward swing and all that. That's besides the point. The power will still travel, make your signal travel far with just constant power. So if your amp's rated at 500, and for some reason you're only doing like 150 on FM, it's still going to travel really far. So, alright, here's SSB. I don't hang out on the FM like the ones that are, I guess, are starting to be known for FM skip or anything, but I'm not telling you that you should go to those frequencies or anything. I feel like they would do the hobby much more of a justice. This is SSB, by the way. They would do the hobby more of a justice if they had those channels, or whatever you want to call them, groups, or those hangout frequencies on the normal 40. I think that that would be a much better idea. So, not everybody has antenna capability to go to those lower frequencies. If you're using a directional antenna that has a high amount of gain, chances are that you have it set up for the rate frequency that you want to use the most, which is probably not below channel 1. So, getting a delivery right now, I think. So there's negative 129 on SSB, so that's really good too. Okay, William, enough of me going on about stuff. Your radio's all ready to go. It's working good. I'll get it ready to ship out to you today. I hope you enjoy it, and I appreciate you being patient with me over the holiday. And we're just getting things back and rolling. 7-3, everybody. Catch you later.